Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to install Starknight windshield for the Yamaha Rhino 700. This is the vented version. So in the past they did send me the unvented version and it worked great. Sun's finally out, and so all the tools you're really going to need is a 4mm Allen wrench, 10mm wrench, and then they supply a Phillips screwdriver for the vents when you get to that, but I'm going to use this one here. And also you probably need some sort of tin snips for putting the windshield gasket on. So anyway, that's the tools you'll need. We'll get into it. We're now opening this thing up, taking the rest of the cover off, and getting it installed. So you got some left over. The installation instructions is taking it to the last flat part before the angle. So you can trim it here, or you can try and bring it up at an angle. I'm going to follow the directions and trim it right here. So this side is equal in length to that side. And then we'll start installing the machine. Any good company, a couple spare screws, and here's a screwdriver they sent with it. So my kids love these extra little screwdrivers and whatnot, so we got to them, but spare screws is always a good thing to have in case you drop them all and stuff. Got a dry fit done. Looks pretty close where I want to have it at its final spot, but we'll just kind of make sure we get it as tight as we can to the bottom there. There's always going to be a gap right under here. I tried last time to find a really good space, and we'll try and squeeze it down some to try and get that to seal that up, but you're never going to get a perfect seal there because of the contour of the machine. I found an issue. I think these ones were installed wrong and the picture's wrong. So there's no washer on the outside, which I thought was odd. And all I did was pull through. I tightened the one side up all the way and it just pulled right through the center hole because this head of the screw is actually smaller than the whole through hole. So what I did over here to fix it was I pulled the screw out like that. There's a washer with a spacer. Flip that around and put that on the outside. And that seems to make a whole lot more sense. I double checked the instructions beforehand, and they're showing this rubber on the outside and metal on the inside of the windshield. So not really sure why that's wrong, and they come installed that way too. So you'll have to pull this metal washer out flip it to the other side, and then install it properly. This looks much more correct. So I'll do the rest of the 3 off camera. Again, here it is. We're just going to pull the washer on the back side and then put it through the front. That makes a whole lot more sense. Now we're going to have the bolt touching something metal here and not just pulling through rubber grommet. So that's how it'll look when all 4 are done. Alright, so there it is, fully installed. Again, I corrected the way those washers were. Look from the inside out. Nice and clear. Not too many fingerprints yet. I figured it out. So when you close it, you just gotta pull this back, and then it locks in pretty good. Same over here. So pull it up, pull that back towards you, and then that locks down the bottom. I'm not sure if it's focusing in or not on that. So that locks the bottom. Okay. Whew. All right. So it is a good latch. You just got to figure it out. Pull this again up and then towards you, and that'll lock in there. So if I'd read the manual, it would explain exactly how to lock these things and close them. So they gave instructions here, which is kind of replicating what I figured out. But I also see that there's some screws right here, one on each side, to tighten those up in case it's too floppy. So again, they thought about pretty much everything. So there it goes. It latches well, and you have adjustments on the side. So. You guys feel the breeze coming through there? Face, ready? Hold on tight, guys. We're going up the hill.